a former Anambra State governor, Peter Obi, has picked the presidential ticket of the Labour Party. This comes after another presidential aspirant on the platform of the party, Professor Pat Utomi, endorsed Obi, who only joined the party last week. Utomi, a renowned professor of political economy, had stepped down and endorsed Obi on Monday at the venue of the party's presidential primaries in Delta. Sahara reporters, however, learned that Utomi was instrumental in Obi joining the Labour Party from the PDP. Professor Utomi brought Peter Obi to the Labour Party in the first place, and he has now endorsed him, a source had told Sahara reporters on Monday. The venue of the primary holding on Monday is Orchid Hotels GRA Asaba, the state capital. The third force movement under the umbrella of the National Consultative Front, NC Front, had on Sunday called on more leaders of conscience in the country to quickly join the Labour Party following its adoption by the third force movement as the alternative big tent for the 2023 elections. The third force, yeah, the third force is coming up again. The third force movement under the umbrella of the National Consultative Front has called on more leaders of conscience in the country to quickly join the Labour Party following its adoption by the third force management as the alternative big tent for the 2023 elections. The third force movement was initiated to create a strong platform to challenge the All Progressives APC, All Progressives Congress APC, and the People's Democratic Party PDP, both of which have had opportunities to lead Nigeria and failed. They failed. This was disclosed in a statement on Sunday signed by Ms. Bilikis Bello, the chair, the Communications Executive National of the NC Front. The call was made by the head of public affairs of the NC Front, Malam Dr. Tanko Yunusa, in Asaba, the Delta State capital, while addressing the teeming supporters and delegates of the Labour Party who were there to attend the presidential primaries of the party holding on Monday at the Orchid Hotels GRA Asaba, Delta State. Tanko Yunusa, in company with other party chieftains, also used the occasion to lambast the cash and carry party primaries of the APC and PDP, describing them as corruptive and criminal. He called on the Economic and Crime and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to immediately go after the candidates and delegates of the APC and PDP for destroying Nigeria's electoral system and moral fabric. The front, while also applauding the bubbling political synergy between two leading presidential aspirants of the party, Peter Obi and Pat Utomi in the Labour Party, also condemned the activities of some disgruntled elements and sponsored agents by APC and PDP in press, trying to create a false picture of lack of cohesion in the party. The movement, in the light of the coalition in the Labour Party, also invited all well-meaning Nigerians, including women, youth, the physically challenged, the poor, and the well-to-do, to immediately join forces with the Labour Party to rescue Nigeria from the heightening insecurity and imminent collapse foisted by incompetent rulers of the country, currently trading in delegates all over the country. Oh, yes, there was a news that came out yesterday talking about somebody is already the who is a front runner of the Labour Party, meaning that Peter Obi has just wasted his time decamping to that party, that they already have somebody who they are going to be fronting. And I think this is what they are trying to debunk from here. And a lot of people saw that as a plot to discourage Peter Obi, meaning that they've already gotten their candidates. Their Labour Party has gotten its candidates. But now we are hearing that the primary is going to be holding today. Okay, we are behind you and Labour Party. We vote and mobilize 30 million youth for Obi. No going back. Everywhere many citizens of the country should join force in this mission to rescue this country. This recent happening of money inducements and irregularities in the just concluded primary election by PDP and APC has proven to us that these people never meant well for the bleeding economy and the suffering masses of the country. Yes, so with PDP and APC, we are going nowhere. Forget it. Is it Atiku or who? Is it Jonathan they want to bring, or Tinubu, or any of them that are showcasing themselves? We are going nowhere. It is still the same thing. Backwardness. They have nothing to offer. You can just do jamboree and all of that, and you begin to pray. Oh, Father Lord, help us, change the heart of our leaders, and the leaders are just enjoying. Just be praying. We are going to be doing what we are going to be doing. Forget it. We are not going to do anything. Just be praying. You just be there, be praying, and they are there squandering all the money, wasting all the money outside this country, even inside the country. Whether Obi gets the ticket of Labour Party or not, he will not win any election in Nigeria as long as he's an Igbo man. These Igbo politicians are deceiving themselves. Instead of joining hands to actualize the good works of Nnamdi Kanu started, Northern and Western conspiracy has no place for Igbo man to become president in Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to the north and southwest. The earlier Igbo politicians realized this, the better for them. The Igbo politicians usually say that half bread is better than none. Instead of collecting full bread that belongs to you, you are asking for half. Since all of you have been asking for half bread, which one have you seen or get? I don't even know when Igbo politicians will get sense. You are going to the north to beg them for political power instead of them coming to you for your knowledge, resources, and technical know-how. It is not late for you to all change from your old ways to the new reality by asking for what belongs to you, Biafra, in that Nigeria. People who see political parties in Nigeria rather than individual with vision have not suffered enough in Nigeria and have not seen death enough. The first is to bring Nigeria to a point waking up every day alive won't be on Nigeria. That should be the solution before one can talk about political party. The suffering and hopelessness is unbearable in Nigeria right now. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. Nigeria is a monetized political structure which have laid their foundation with corruption. Take 2000 and see your 8 years. Imagine a country where a presidential aspirant presents dollars and pounds to their delegates as their manifestos. Nnamdi Kanu is right when he mentions zoo, but they don't want to. They are behaving like those who are in the zoo, but they don't want to take. They want to accept it. Yes, the so-called third force will make fourth position in the 2023 presidential election. NNPP will make third in the election. To me, it is an exercise in futility. The party has no structure. Peter Obi is popular on social media. This is not the first time that politicians will form the third force, and it all ended in disarray simply because they all went they all want a platform for their personal and selfish interests. The ones that are on ground, third force no good. First force, second force, they're no good for you. Third force, they say no still good. So which one will go one day? Everybody can give advice, but at the end of the day, they do the right thing. That's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. Some people have said that self-deliverance is what is needed in this country. If you continue to look up to all these politicians or the leaders that they are going to do the right thing, forget it. Now, dear person will just dey. Even if Peter Obi doesn't even get it now, his type is who we need. He will be there in the nearest future. Let's keep spreading his name and personality in the streets. Peter Obi is a good man, but politically un-Nigerian. He plays politics like he was in a developed country. You can't become president of a nation like Nigeria without having a formidable structure in the north. Northerners, shame on you, because they always rub your egos. Shame on you people. Of what use is the power that you have that you are still backward? The politicians are deceiving you and you don't want to know it. They are using religion and ethnicity to deceive you, and you are raising your shoulders. Don't you people think? Sit down and see. With all this one they talk, say power, we get power. How you say, how we come to the enjoy am? Do you enjoy anything? Because if you have the power and they say you people are united and you are so cunning, you are politically you maneuver things politically, and yet you cannot use that to develop yourself, and you think that is life. Okay, wonders they say shall never end. So guys, let's hear your opinion